Alrighty, hello everyone. Today I am going to be doing a video all about my different ARCTERYX items. Okay, so if you're new here, my name is Tia and I do videos about luxury and how to use your luxury items in a colder climate. So if you're into that kind of thing, I would love it if you could subscribe and let me know in the comments so that I can say hello. So, in keeping with the promise to address cold weather, I have pulled my ARCTERYX collection and it is all sitting on my bed and it's slightly terrifying. I mean, okay, so the thing is I have been kind of collecting and been a big advocate for ARCTERYX for many years, so I've had some time to accumulate it and I love it. So I wanted to share it with you because as much as like pure fashion is something that I enjoy, Louis Vuitton, this is not an offense, this is like awesome technical gear. So when we get down to -40 or when I'm skiing and different things like that, I go to ARCTERYX every day. So I have all kinds of stuff here, and I'm just gonna like briefly talk about it. And if you have more specific comments, I can always make different videos about it. I will be doing a Canada Goose one soon, but there is a present coming in the mail to myself that I ordered the other day. So I'm gonna wait until my new goodie comes in to do that one. But yeah, let's jump in. So Gore-Tex. Most of the items I have here are Gore-Tex. It is going to be one of like the reasons why you're seeing some pretty enormous price tags on these items because it is a very special fabric. So I didn't actually look into like the super technical specs of it, but from my knowledge of just buying, it is waterproof, windproof, and super durable. So I have ARCTERYX stuff. I wear it 365 days of the year for different reasons. It is my golf go-to, my skiing go-to, everything. So I thought in keeping with that, I would wear one of my t-shirts from them. They do have some like pretty great sales sometimes. So I think this t-shirt was like 30 or 40 bucks. And they're just super casual tech t-shirts. But yeah, they have all kinds of like clothes that are just generally pretty simple. So yeah, you can always look into that. But I thought I would kind of go in order of kind of the heavy dutiness of the item. So I will start with my gloves. So you will see these in every one of my what's in my bag videos that are filmed from September to April because they don't leave. They are waterproof, they are windproof, they're pretty warm, they're super light, they're super compact. So I keep these with me in my bag, like they're pretty small, but they're super functional. So if I'm going on runs, if I like whatever it is, these are awesome gloves. They're about $80, I think. But again, because they're Gore-Tex, it is going to be more expensive. They do have the little tech pads. But yeah, so I really like these. If you are looking for just like a good glove that is very functional, all of this stuff is going to be more function forward. So that is my gloves. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is my pullovers, and I seem to have duplicated them. I think I maybe forgot I had one when I got the other, but not to worry because they, oh no, okay, they're different. So this one I got for golf. So I got it really nice and large, so it's super loose, and it is a pretty thin fabric, but I will use it on days where it's kind of like rainy, and I might just toss a shell over it. But I find that a lot of the fabrics can get restrictive when you're looking for warmth, and that's where I find ARCTERYX really goes above and beyond, is you can get function for something that's really lightweight, really flexible, all those kinds of things. So I love just their like basic pullovers and things like that. For any kind of outdoor activities, I just toss this on and wear it as like a normal hoodie. But yeah, and they look pretty good on too. They're very sporty. So if you're wanting to like do something different than Lululemon, I would highly recommend trying the ARCTERYX ones. The next one here is a base layer I use for skiing. So I also have the matching pants to it, but I could not find them. So I don't know where they are. They could be in my mom's closet. They could be somewhere in my closet. They could be, I think they might be in my ski bag, to be quite honest, which is like in our shed. But yeah, they are, again, I find that a lot of the base layers that I've gotten before that were a little bit cheaper, or like merino wool, are itchy and uncomfortable. And these are anything but. They are super comfy. This one is meant to be more tight fitting as a base layer. So I would probably not buy a base layer from anyone else moving forward, just because I know they are super warm, they're super thin, they're super flexible. I find, yeah, a lot of those merino wool ones are kind of rigid, and I don't like being restricted. So both this and the pants are just super soft and super warm and breathable and fantastic. So I really like these. I don't know if these ones have pockets or not. I feel like my other one does. I don't think this one does. But yeah, so that is my kind of like clothing section. I did not want to include all my t-shirts and stuff like that. But they make some great sports gear, and just keeping you warm under. So they're more well known probably for their jackets, but I prefer their gear like that to any other that I've tried. So the next one is this one. So I just got this summer. Again, this one, I'm gonna stop moving it. This one is for golf. And I again bought it super large, and I wanted it to fit over my other jacket that I'm going to show you next. But yeah, so this is totally waterproof and windproof, but it's also super flexible. So the only kind of annoying thing about it is that, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, we can get used to it. So yes, we have some torrential downpour out of nowhere sometimes when we're golfing, and I am kind of a rain or shine type. I played like 50 rounds last year. So this just stays in my golf bag, and a lot of jackets are water resistant, which is like good if it's like the occasional sprinkle, but like there's been times where we're like out in the middle of the course and all of a sudden it is like sheet rain, at which point this will be put on every time. So they're not overly breathable, but they don't let the water in. So I have a, I think it's the Sunnis one. I have a golf jacket from them, and it was supposed to be waterproof. I don't think it was. So I went out and got this, and it fits over my other jacket. So I'm going to try some stuff on the camera, but I might take that part out if it gets a little wacky. So I'll show you this jacket. So it is super thin, like there's nothing to it. Yeah, and it's just, I bought it quite large because in my backswing I didn't want it restricting anything. So that's what it looks like. Nothing too crazy, but for wind and waterproof, if you live in a wet climate in warm weather, this is a great option. But yeah, this one wouldn't really see the light of day in the winter months. Okay, so the next jacket I have here is my lowest cost per wear item, period. So this jacket is some sort of magic. I think I've convinced like 4 or 5 other people to buy it. My mom was the one who got me onto it. She has one. This is my second one. And it is fabulous. So this is the Atom LT jacket, and it's one of, I think, probably their most popular styles, and I can tell you why for a million reasons. So first of all, it's crazy light. It can be like folded into itself, so it's super compact. I have the hooded version, and it comes in like 3 different levels of warmth. So this is the medium one. There's also the SL, which is super light. So that would be what I would wear probably in the summer, but I honestly wear this in the summer too. And then they have the AR, which is quite heavy. This jacket, I had a friend who I convinced to buy it. And he said to me, he was like, there's not one piece of clothing in my wardrobe that I could have said I was attached to or like had feelings towards. And he said, except this jacket. So I will wear this jacket inside. I will wear it outside. I will wear it when it's -20. I will wear it when it's +20. It's awesome. So it's not Gore-Tex. So the price point is more around $300, but it's honestly like the best $300 jacket or best jacket. If I had only one jacket, it would be this one. So it is super cozy. It looks good. And it's so temperature regulating. It layers great. And yeah, it is just the best. So if you live anywhere, buy this jacket. If you travel, buy this jacket. Sometimes I put a hoodie under it. Then I'll put a shell over it. Like, it layers. I wear it when I'm skiing. It is just the best. Yeah, and I would recommend it without question. So I will put it on. Yeah, and they're so durable. Like, my mom has had hers for like 6 years, and it's still in great shape. So I like to cinch up the bottom. But yeah, it's a very light jacket. Like, it's lighter than a hoodie. But it was like -15 the other day. I put a hoodie under it, put it on, and called it a day. So try this jacket if you can, because it is phenomenal. So now we're getting more into my ski wear. And I am ashamed to say these items, their cost per wear is kind of horrendous, but when you use them, they are very trustworthy. So the next item is my ski shell. So I like to layer. So if I were doing this and it was really cold out, I would start with I'd put on this t-shirt, then I'd go for my base layer. I might even put on like a hoodie, then my Atom jacket that I just showed you, and then this over top to make it waterproof and windproof. Because the other jacket is not waterproof. It's just the water beads, but it would definitely get wet. So this one is a pretty thick Gore-Tex, but in terms of functionality, it's fabulous. So I just have only gone skiing like 3 times in the last year, but when I did go, wore this, and I like it, yeah, because if you're spring skiing or if it's like -30, you can make it work, but they're not cheap. I think they're probably over $800. But I actually wore this yesterday because when I calculated my cost per wear on it, I was very embarrassed. Yeah, it was just a disgusting day. It was like 0, but like raining and super windy. And I was toasty. I put my Atom jacket under it, put this on top, wind and water all stayed on the outside. So yeah, if you're looking for a ski jacket, they did just release like the cutest pink in it this year. And I kind of wish I had it, but yeah, so this is a great functional jacket. I have never had an ARCTERYX piece that I didn't love, which is crazy. They're just great. If I'm doing anything, I'm trying to tell you that if you want a great quality brand, ARCTERYX all the way. So we'll put this one on. So this one is a little bit more restrictive. So you can see that's about as far as I can go. But when you're skiing, you're more kind of at the 90 degree with your poles. So it meets my needs. It layers well. It's completely waterproof. But when it just comes to day-to-day use, I'm going to pick a cute jacket because I'm not going to be outside for like 8 hours. But if I'm like going out to play with the kids and things like that, I will always grab for one of these. Okay, so the next item is my snow pants from ARCTERYX. I just got these last year. We were going on a ski trip and I had gained weight. So my old ones didn't fit, so I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I'll probably be this weight for many years to come because my lifestyle is very study dense and will be for a very long time. And they're awesome. I hate snow pants like that, and they're so puffy and restrictive and ginormous. These are thin, they are waterproof, and they are stretchy, and they are great. So, yeah, they have pockets, but you can see like the fabric has some give to it. And so compared to any other pair of snow pants I have owned or tried on, like maybe North Face or you name it, yeah, these are great. Funny story, actually, my dad is a Patagonia lover, and he had a bit of a complex about the fact that we all liked ARCTERYX and he liked Patagonia. So Patagonia, from what I understand, is kind of one tier below, still phenomenal stuff, great gear, like better price. But I'm like, you just need to try it. You need to buy it. Just try. So at Black Friday or Boxing Day this year, he went to get a jacket and I was like, you should get an ARCTERYX one. He's like, I'm not getting an ARCTERYX one. And then he came home and I look at the tag and I'm like, you, sir, bought an ARCTERYX one. And he's like, well, it was the only one I liked. And he has worn it like basically every day since. And so yeah, it's one of those things where like I can say to you they're great, but when you put them on, you'll really experience it. And that's what I felt with these snow pants. So again, more expensive, but all of these items, like wear and tear, I have like ripped the bottom of snow pants before, things like that. Like these won't, or at least unless I like did something wild with them. But yeah, so these are items that like I would not be surprised if I had 10 years down the road and they were still in great shape. So yeah, ARCTERYX snow pants, also great. I'm not going to put these ones on, but they do look better than other snow pants too. So that was just a plus. Usually you put on snow pants and it's this like confidence killer. These ones do not. They actually make your butt look a little better. So last one, like I said, this was a very horrifying but also great pile. This jacket is sort of my like mega dude. So again, Gore-Tex, fully waterproof, fully windproof. And this one is quite insulated. I bought this several years ago, so the fit on it isn't as awesome. Thank you, puberty. But yeah, again, still an awesome jacket for skiing. I would still layer under this. I have gone skiing on days where it's like -25, worn this, and we were in good shape. But yeah, as you will see, I have also been a very naughty human being when it comes to my Canada Goose jackets. I don't really buy the ones with the fur, other than I have one, but the rest of them are more like technical jackets like this, and we're also going to see why I get yelled at by my brother every time I buy a new jacket. But this one is not one I would get rid of. It's great. If I'm going out 5 years from now, if I have kids and we're going out for like a build the snowman day, this would be great. The only con to this one is it's less layerable. So I tend to wear a lot of these items in combination. So on any given day, I might grab 3 of these if I'm doing some sort of outdoor activity. Whereas this one, it's a little harder to do that because it is already padded in it. And I don't know, I like layering. So I will throw this one on, and then that will be it for my ARCTERYX rant, it sure feels like. I don't actually know the last time I wore this, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, so it's a little smaller, particularly in the chest, But even so, it still fits. It's still a great jacket, super comfy. I would say, yeah, fit-wise, shoulders are comfortable, boobs too tight, stomach fits about just right. So again, everybody's body type's gonna be different, but yeah, so that is my ARCTERYX collection, and I do think it is kind of a collection. I would probably look at, I bought a vest from them one time, and it was fine. I just am not a huge vest person. But yeah, these are jackets that once you buy one, you're going to buy 8. So that's my disclaimer. Not that the quality of them is just, yeah, it speaks for itself. So, as you can see, we love ARCTERYX, and I hope you love it too. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will be back with another video sometime soon.